Oh, number 1 in the arena. That makes sense. That I would play number 1 in the arena. We got a Philidor. Really? A Philidor? Okay. There. Bishop c4. This is main line. Philidor. So c6, my understanding is this is a mistake because of takes and knight g5. Or am I mixing this up? Take. No, knight g5, there's knight h6. Oh, you know what the move is here? I actually don't know if this is the move, but you know what I'm going to do, rather, is this. We're going to take that. c6 looked... I know it's the idea in the Philidor, but I think this seems good to me. I don't know, because this guy's 24-32. You'd think he'd know what he's doing. Let's put these Gambit glasses on. This was an unplanned kind of Gambit. Wow. Coming up. I guess, so king e8, I queen h5 check. Of course, there was no takes because of the queen hanging. And wow. Okay, I mean... Okay, keep coming. Keep coming. Come to Papa. Come on. Just a little closer. I mean... I don't see anything concrete. Okay, no. He's running away. Don't run away from me. What do we got? What do we got? Maybe queen g4 might not have been it. I mean, any check here, they block. We don't have many pieces in the game. I mean, one idea I have is queen h4, knight f6, knight g6. At least to, like, take that rook. But it just feels disappointing. Another thing I can do is just, like, castles, takes, queen g5 check, and then kind of grab it back. But I guess castles, another move they have is knight f6. So check knight f6. It's just, how do I work around knight f6? It seems to just cover everything. This is how I would work around it, right? Queen h5, queen e8. Well, okay, the other thing about knight f6 is that it might not be as good as I thought. I'm going to go here. So if king e8, I have queen h5 as anyway. So knight f6 comes. I have knight g6 taking this. But the other thing I have that I wanted was just this trade. And then you might have to go king takes, because I might just go e5 and win your knight. And that's exactly what will happen. Oh, no, I missed this. Oh, I so missed that. Oh, just kidding. I saw it. Wait. Wait a sec. Yeah, guys, I saw that the whole time. Takes and rook e1. Saw that the whole time, obviously. Who could have missed that? What's happening here? Two takes, check, king f7. Okay, wait, let's take this knight, right? Why wouldn't I do that? Imagine thinking I missed that. That would have been crazy. Let's go bishop d2. Hits the queen and shelters us. Yeah, king d1 is a weird move. We're going to analyze this after. This has been a crazy game. Okay, takes, bishop takes will defend the rook from my queen. So, what's happening here? King c1 makes a lot of sense. To not die. King c1 makes a lot of sense. Rook e1 takes. Then take. Ooh, can we keep this spicy? I mean, I'm not up anything. So rook e1 takes b2, takes g7, bishop g7, queen queen e7, king g6. I think it's interesting. Well, rook e1, there's just queen takes f6. So I don't need to encourage them to make a move they're going to play anyway. So I'll play king c1, step off this. Queen takes f6, my point is bishop g5, and I'm not in the line of fire here anymore. I think did they just hang this rook? Maybe I'm just thinking too much. I'm just thinking too much. Okay. I can go check and take it, or I can just take it right now. I should probably take it right now, considering I have very little time. Although I do like check. I do like check. I'm trying to block that. Otherwise, bishop can come out. Yeah, I'm just going to be up a rook. Just going to be up a rook. This is working out for us. This is working out for us. Even though we've done some weird things. Let's go rook e1. Oh, yeah, we're getting all of them in the game. Got something fancy here. Queen in. All right, let's just keep it chill. Let's keep it chill. Check. Check. Bishop c8 might be okay for them. Oh, no, it's not okay. I have rook d1. So, yum. Munch. Munch. Munchy munch. Now we're hitting the bishop. We're up in exchange. This king has been flying. They've made a lot of king moves this game. Not fun to make so many king moves. All right, now let's get more pieces in. We got more guys that can help us. It's been a minute. It's been a minute since we've had some pieces. Let's go check. Let's just I don't know, safety. Okay, we gotta move. We gotta move. Oh, we gotta move. Gotta move. Okay. What the heck? Why did you go there? Maybe that was a mouse slip? Let's just trade everything. Let's trade everything, and I can play this very fast. No, don't. Yeah. Okay. We're good. We're good. We're so good. Yes. Great game. Wow, wild one. That was fun. Yeah, okay, I spent a lot of time and made for some wildness at the end. That was 74 moves. That was move 74 that I checked my opponent on. So, very interesting 5-0 game against a strong opponent. Wow, okay, this will be some interesting analysis. I'm not sure what was going on with my opening sacrifice. I'm not sure what was going on for a lot of that game. But, actually, as I run this analysis, it's looking a little more accurate than I thought. So, okay, here's what happened in the opening, right? It was e45, knight f3, and d6, which is the Philidor defense. d4 and knight d7 is the main line. Well, pawn takes d4 is also a move, but, you know, white's supposed to have some advantage there. d6 not the most aggressive move, the bishop has limited prospects as a result of that. But knight d7, and this can result in a solid system. So what often black is trying to do is they're going to just kind of play like this, and they're going to castle, and now they play c6, and they control a lot of nice squares. The knight here defends it solidly. They'll just recapture with pawn. And something they want to play is b5 to attack the bishop, and then often even b4 to attack this pawn. But they'll play queen c7, they'll play b5, they'll put their bishop here, and it's a solid system. Like, if they get this, there's no obvious holes in this position. I know something white often tries to do is like knight h4, knight f5, can bring the queen to f3. Knight on f5 is great. Actually, knights on f5, I'm going on so many tangents here. Knights on f5 are excellent attackers of standard. So something you want to play against c6 in general is a4, because c6, the hidden threat is to play b5, and so a4 really prevents that expansion on the queen side. back to knights on f5. I call these the Kasparov knights because as a kid I remember seeing a few really nice Kasparov games where he had knights on f5 attacking what we call it like a standard castle, where you just have like a standard castle, no fianchetto or anything, and just a knight defending it. Knight defends it, does a great job defending the light squares, right? It's a dark square knight, so it controls light squares. It takes away these squares for the queen, and it also holds h7, and it can also shield this diagonal. So the knight here does a number of nice things. However, the knight on f5 attacks new things. It attacks like g7 and can attack h6. So this is often like a great place to springboard and attack, put the queen on g3, put the bishop on h6, look at some sacrifices around here. So something black often tries to do is put the bishop on f8. But anyway, interesting things in that line. That's not what happened in this game at all. Let's stick to the game. c6 was played immediately, which struck me as a little bit suspicious, and takes, and I played bishop takes f7. So it wasn't that good. The engine says -1. Was there a good move here? Yeah, the engine just wanted knight g5, knight h6. Okay, I mean, black should be okay. The knight comes to h6, but I blocked my own capture of it. So it feels like it should be okay. Otherwise, like, I probably just would have played a4 here to take away b5, and then black would have been developing. So, c6, takes, and we go for this. We go for it. I don't know. I'm the Gambit man. I went for it. Takes, yeah, hi YouTube, and takes e5. Okay, interesting position. It's -1.7, but why is it -1.7? So we've got this pin. We already have 2 pawns for our piece. Now, we don't have a lot of pieces in the game, and that kind of burnt me a little bit. So king e8 is what the recommendation. Check. We've seen this pattern before of the check, and the point is that g6, we can take g6 because we have the pin on this pawn. So we're going to try and grab the rook there. So we take g6. So there's no g6. Like, often queen h5 check can do, like... So in situations where the king's still in the middle and there's no f-pawn on its starting square, we're always looking for queen h5 check, and the key is if you control g6, right? So sometimes g6 can just force you back, and it was kind of a waste of time. But here we control g6, so it should be good for us. But there is this nice move, knight f6, so we can't take the rook because our queen's hanging. So we just drop back, keeping at least this pin, so we're not losing our knight. But here, so there's check, I guess it's c3, rook g8, and all of a sudden black got a lot of their pieces out. And make this trade. And it's like, yes, their king is so open, like, I don't have any of these pawns, but I can't really get it. I need more pieces. So this is if black found all the right defenses. In the game, my opponent played the interesting king e6, coming out and really challenging this knight. And queen g4 check was not the best move. The best move would have been f4. So cementing this knight, because I got this pin. I got this pin, so you can't take me, because I still have that pin. And then next move, probably, like queen g4. What's the point here? Just to, like, play around this. Just to, like, have this great knight on e5 and their king on e6. It's kind of interesting. We're just kind of, like, there's no immediate knockout, but, like, how does black consolidate? Like, by consolidating, they need to get their king back somehow. So, weird sort of position. I went queen g4 check. I guess king takes e5 gets you checkmated. So check. Oh, okay. This is actually quite clear, because king f6, I can win the queen at minimum. King takes e4, I can likewise win the queen with this check. And king d4, I think this is already looking quite bad. Yeah, we can cut off the 5th rank and then probably check him like that or something. So in the game, king e7. And let's go through the rest of this a little more quickly. Check, knight f6, take. So queen takes was the key. So e5, I queen e6 with the pin. That would have been their best resource here. In the game, they went bishop takes, e5 check. This is still -1.5. King d1. So I went e5 to try and get my piece back. And I play here king d1 because takes rook e1, I have this resource, winning the queen. So that's why I played this weird move king d1 rather than any other block. And rook d8 was played. What was their move? Check, bishop d2, and just giving me this? Oh, but I guess it's just like black has a lot of counterplay here because my king is unsafe. It's just pandemonium, but it's working out for black because I don't have things moved, and my king's also unsafe. And I guess they have more development than me. It's kind of a weird sort of position. So queen d5 check would have been the move. Rook d8, you can't fault him for rook d8 because it just makes a lot of sense, but takes king over. And bishop d2, so I think we're both playing here pretty logically, rook here, and especially because they were playing so fast. So queen e5 now attacks this, king c1, I get out of the way of this hit, so that queen takes f6 just set the stage for a big blunder. I think they had to play pawn takes, then knight c3, and I'm up a pawn. So we have a weird position, but like My rook is hard to get in the game. So weird position, but they play queen takes f6, bishop g5, and that's why I played king c1. Not only did I defend b2, but I got out of the way of this. And so queen takes f6 was just a big blunder, and now I win the rook. And that's kind of what happened here. I grab that rook, and I get all these nice checks, and so here I'm just up in exchange and a couple pawns. I'm trying to just run out of the way of this diagonal, and then they just hang this other rook. So it takes, and we just trade into an endgame, where eventually we got him. So, funny stuff. Did we make any... So, that was actually a pretty accurate game. I had 92 accuracy. Interesting stuff. So, this sacrifice, playable, but not the best. Best was probably just castles, playing a4, playing rook e1, and developing like normal. But, interesting line in the Philidor. Subscribe if that goes on YouTube. That was just an impromptu gambit out of nowhere.